YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I wanted to give you guys this video yesterday, but with that hour 15 minute rain delay, the game ended at 12 o'clock and your boy was tired. So your boy ended up crashing. But we're here to react to Washington's 17-15 victory over the Cleveland Browns yesterday. And you know, if you're a true Bleeding BNG subscriber, if you're a true Bleeding BNG follower, you know we usually give you a typical podcast episode where we're going on our famous post-game rants or, you know, our famous post-game, pray session, depending on how the game goes. But it is the preseason, so I didn't feel the need to go fully in-depth with the episode today. If I feel the need to talk about some things, I will during this video. But we're going to go with a reaction video. I got a lot of positive feedback from my last reaction video where we were reacting to the Ron Rivera and the Eric Bieniemy presser. You guys were like, dude, keep pushing this. This is your niche. And like I said on my comment tab, guys, if you guys want to see any different type of any different type of content, just let me know. You guys can probably see we have a whole new commitment level to the YouTube. You guys see we're dropping videos and uploads back to back days. And football is finally here. Now they tried to push us back for an hour and 15 minutes yesterday, but you know we finally played a game. We finally got that first dub of the Josh Harris era, and guess what? There's no more footballless weekends until March. So without further ado, let's get into the game and let's see how the Commanders went into beating the Cleveland Browns 17-15.
Isaiah McGuire, Maurice Hurst, Siaki Ika. A blitz by the Browns, and Howell is dropped against the combination of Maurice.
All right, just to give you a little bit of context, because game highlights don't always give you context. This is on the first drive of the game. I believe that Sam had one completion, but then, you know, our prized right tackle free agent who had a putrid game, Andrew Wiley, had a holding call, which pushed us back to 2nd and 20, as you see here. And let's go back and look. So we're at 2nd and 20. Sam's already behind the sticks, something that you don't want your young quarterback to be. But, you know, let's see what happens.
Maurice Hurst, Siaki Ika.
Looks like a slot corner blitz. So Sam has to get that ball off at the top of his drop, right? One of the things that Sam's been talking about working on is being in timing and working on his footwork, and it's kind of evident here. Yeah, Andrew Wiley had the holding call, but this sack is more so on Sam. You see a blitz. This is where you got to look for your hot receivers, and Sam didn't identify his hot receiver in time enough, thus resulting in the sack. So let's see what I'm talking about. So right here, Sam needs to get rid of the ball. You see he has, I think that this is Jahan here, and I believe that this is Terry here. I think that's Jahan and Terry. He needs to hit one of those guys coming out of the break right now. He needs to be getting the ball out right now. And instead he doesn't, and you see the results. You know, growing pains, that's what you're going to take with a young quarterback. 3rd and 30, just dumps it off to Gibby, who's our new third down running back. Just a few yards, fights through it. Can't do too much with 3rd and 30, right? Like, that's what happens when your right tackle, your prized free agent right tackle, has you behind the sticks with a young quarterback. And that's one thing that we can't have this season, especially going into the season with not just Sam, but any young quarterback. You want to put them in advantageous situations. You don't want to have them playing behind the sticks in 2nd and 20, let alone 3rd and 30. So we had to punt the ball, and now it's Cleveland's ball. So our first team defense is coming out. The defense that we've been hearing about all year, all training camp, as the best defense in the league, the top 3, myself included. I was hyping them up as well. So let's see what they came out with in the first draft.
OTAs and now training camp is next to Watson, and he's going to get the ball. Trying to find a little seam. He's got some space. He's into Washington territory and push out. That's the sort of dynamic.
And if you guys can remember, like I've said before, if you guys are true Bleeding BNG supporters, you checked out my episode with Linnell Winningham looking at the preview of this game and talking about some of the camp coverage that we've been seeing. And if you guys can remember, I kind of question if Benjamin St-Juste, who's right here, because Linnell said that he loves him playing in that slot role, which is with his dimensions, his 6'3" and 195-pound frame, he should be able to do. But if you guys can remember, I kind of questioned if Benjamin St-Juste would be able to fill in the run, something that you have to do at that nickel position. And let me show you why. This is a prime example of why. I was kind of skeptical of it, and this furthers my skepticism after watching yesterday. Watch Benjamin St-Juste.
Is next to Watson, and he's going to get the ball.
Ole. Ole. Like, come on, man. Like, and I don't know what to say, because I mentioned that I don't think that St-Juste, this is the primary role for him, because this is one of the reasons why. I don't think that he's a physical type of player, the type of player like a Cam Curl in the box, like a Kaishawn Jarrett in the box, the type of player that's going to take on those run lanes. Because as you see, he's still a cornerback. He's still a boundary corner that does not want to get in the mix and does not want to get into action. No shade to him. Most great cornerbacks don't. But here, you're in the slot. You have to. You have to when you're playing in that big nickel role. Because look, right here, he's supposed to be taking on this block, knocking it back inside, keeping his outside arm free to make this play on Elijah Moore in the reverse. But let's see what happens. He olays. Elijah Moore cuts back behind him for an opening in the defense. Not a great start for our defense. Let me tell you why I'm screaming, guys. You guys know I want Chase Young to be great. No matter how cooked I said that he was, I want Chase Young to be great. But guess what, Chase? These are the type of plays you have to finish. He showed me more pass rush moves in this one move than I saw in all of 2021. The inside hand usage to the inside swipe, he beats Jedrick Willis to Deshaun Watson. You have to finish the play. That's something that Deron Payne talked about last year when he saw his uptick in sacks, is that he really focused on finishing. But if we look, Chase beats his man. You just got to get him down. Get him to the ground at this point. Get him to the ground at this point, and you're going to get the bag that you want. But I love to see the hand usage. I love to see the inside rip move. You just got to make the play. You just got to finish the play. You just got to. And what is Fedarian Mathis doing? Hey guys, I'm a little, not even gonna lie to you, I'm a little skeptical of Fedarian Mathis. Like how did he get hurt on this play? This is a guy that got hurt on the first drive last season. He hasn't necessarily been dominating in camp, and then he comes out here and puts this on film. Like how did he get hurt? How did that happen? How? And if we go back and look at this play one more time, Chase is clearly mud. Now, yes, he does have to finish. He does have to make that play. He does have to get Deshaun Watson on the ground by any means possible, because they're not going to have this picture up there at the contract negotiation table. You got to get him down. But NFL, Dan Snyder is no longer the owner of this franchise. We need to start getting these calls, my boy. Chase got injured on this play with a stinger. Well, golly gee, I wonder fucking why. He's getting bear hugged around his fucking neck. Like, come on, man. We got to do better, NFL.
Steps up. He's going to run with it, get down, which he did. Felton with a touchdown in last week's Hall of Fame game.
Casey Toohill, you got to keep outside containment. You got to keep outside containment, Casey Toohill.
Best quality, best taste. Let's see if the Browns have their best play. A little slippage from Watson. Watson up.
Let me tell you why this drive is kind of throwing me off a little bit. Because as Linnell mentioned, while our defense was pretty stout last year, when we needed to stop the run, we couldn't. Like against the Browns in Week 17. Like against the 49ers in the week prior to that. Like against the Giants in the week prior to that. And I don't want this trend to be something that we see in, this season, in the 2023 season. This is the season when all those little things that we used to let go should be gone. That's how you enter the elite NFL, the best defense in the NFL, and not in the top 5 and not in the top 3. Eliminate those things. Like having rushing lanes open for wide open for mobile quarterbacks. Wide open rushing lanes for mobile quarterbacks. That's the type of shit you have to eliminate if you want to be the NFL's best defense. That's the shit you have to eliminate if you want to stop starting slow in September. Like, come on, man.
Under center on 3rd and goal. It is Felton.
Woo! Whoa! Whoa! Talk that shit. Talk that shit. Let me tell you why that's my favorite play of the night. No matter what Sam Howell did, and Sam Howell played amazingly. He played decent. He played solid. Because all year, since the draft, everybody's been talking about if this 166-pound corner Emmanuel Forbes is going to stick his nose in there and tackle. How's he going to tackle? You can't talk about his coverage, so you got to be negative about his tackling. Well, I guess what? Guess what? He answered the bell on that call. He answered the call. He answered the call. Forbes is a ball player, man. Forbes is a ball player. Let the Emmanuel Forbes Defensive Rookie of the Year campaign start now. The Bleeding B&G Jalen Morgan is starting that campaign now. I hope he answered all your questions. That was my favorite play of the night. My favorite play of the night. First round is doing first round things. Shit, that defense I was talking about last year, Forbes wasn't on it. But guess what? He took matters into his own hands. I love to see it.
John Kelly Jr. in the backfield. He gets the ball and he gets.
Stop running away from Montez Sweat. He's going to track that shit down every time. Hey, Tez, bro. You got to stop doing this shit. Hey, Tez, we got to stop this. We got to stop this. The taking the helmet off shit? The taking the helmet off? It got to stop, bro. It got to stop. You going to cost us a penalty one game. Uh-oh. Is that Andrew Wiley getting fucked up? Look at your right tackle. Your prize free agent right tackle. Safety. Andrew Wiley, hey, tighten the fuck up, bro. Hey, Andrew Wiley, tighten up, bro. Because guess what? I saw everybody on Washington Commanders community bashing the offensive line. It wasn't the entire line, bro. It was one person.
The excess one.
It was one person. It was one person.
That also incorporates.
But guess what? The offensive line is the position where you have to have that continuity. So if one person fucks up, we all fuck up. Hey, Andrew Wiley, tighten up, bro. Tighten that shit up right now. Because we ain't got nobody to replace you, bro, to be honest.
3rd and 12.
All right, we got second stringers in now.
Pressure. He's going to run for it. He's got a shot.
Good tackle, Jeremy Reeves. When the game starts to drag, I'll check out. Sam's still in. So the drop. Oh, yeah, I did forget to mention that. I love that EB had sent the offense out there for a third drive. We wasn't in it on a fucking safety. You can't tell me that wasn't Eric Bieniemy. If this was 2022 with Ron Rivera at the helm, he's chalking it up. He's taking his book bag and he's going home. Now with EB, I told you, with a real head coach, please stand up. And the real head coach's name is Eric Bieniemy. So he sent him out there for a third drive. Now, I will acknowledge that a lot of this drive wasn't against the Browns' defensive starters. But guess what? You got to put something together. You couldn't leave off the field with that shit that you put together in the first two drives.
That's exactly what you want. You don't want a bunch
nice
of
rollout.
who are worried about getting yelled at in practice. That's football.
Sam used his legs very well today.
Turnover if they took a peek, but actually, you're right. You can't review.
I love the draw. Look at the vision. Look at the vision. Look at the vision. Something that we haven't necessarily seen from Antonio Gibson. You know, 2021 Antonio Gibson, he was running his guards back. He shows some vision on the draw. He gets behind his pads and runs like he's 230 pounds. I love it. 4th and 3. Extend the play. Roll out. Use his legs. Roll into the right. Hit the man. Beautiful. Beautiful. I don't have much to say about it. I just want you guys to watch it again. This is the talent. This is the talent. The mobility, then the arm talent. Put it on him. Beautiful. Beautiful. Next play. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I know you guys probably didn't see it, and it's kind of hard to tell from this angle, but as we go into deeper into the video, Jahan Dotson, you are fucking disgusting, bro. Jahan Dotson, cut that shit out. Jahan Dotson, that man has a family, bro. Like I said, you can't really tell here. Well, look at the move Jahan Dotson gives him at the top of this route. This man has a family, Jahan. What? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Now make a play. Run through it. Get in the end zone. Baller. That's a first-round receiver. Fantasy owners, beware. Fantasy football owners, beware. Because that's not a great catch. I mean, that's not a great throw. But we were hearing about Jahan's catch radius all last draft season. And right here, he shows you why. Snagging the ball like he's 6'3". And he's barely 5'10". Me and Jahan Dotson look each other eye to eye. But he's snagging that ball like prime Randy Moss. Cut it out. Cut it out. That's why people are excited for this Commanders offense. Andrew Wiley. Tighten that shit up, bro. Because we can get a lot more of this.
Last year's first-round pick out of Penn State, leaving the Browns with third.
Defense back out, second defense.
Dobbs again in the direction of Tillman.
It was very normal. He did throw a pretty good party. So
Good run, C-Rod.
him a little bit.
Is that Chris Rodriguez looking explosive like that?
He did throw a pretty good party. So
Hey, that's more explosion than I seen Chris Rodriguez have all summer. I love it. Maybe he's a game player. Maybe he's just a game guy. Good throw, good catch, Diami.
Jacoby Brissett has put together a nice.
I love the one cut and go I just saw from Chris Rodriguez, though. That kind of threw me off.
Brissett working the sidelines.
Oh, that's a dot. Oh, that's a dot.
Jonathan Williams in the backfield next to Brissett.
In any other scenario, Jacoby Brissett is the perfect backup quarterback to have, right? I mean, this is a guy. I don't think that we would win at least 9 games with Jacoby Brissett at the helm, right? But you don't necessarily want to do that this year, right? If Sam flames out, you want to lose as many games as possible in hopes of getting a Caleb Williams or a Drake May. But I love Jacoby Brissett. In any other season with any other team, he would be the ideal backup quarterback because he plays within himself. Key example here. Doesn't have anything there. Steps up to the pocket. Make a play. Make a play. Ah! I need a little more swag. I need a little more swag, Jacoby. Jacoby, I need a little more swag on that celebration. All right. I give it about a C. I give it about a C on the swag meter.
Trying to string something together. Dobbs pressure.
Roll out.
Flag downfield. Dobbs tries to make a play, and he does to Zaire Mitchell-Payton. One of the spare tight ends. There is a flag on the field.
When the game starts to drag, guys, I'll get out of it. I promise.
Pressured, and he is
Good sack. That's my boy, James Smith-Williams, Linnell. I told him James Smith-Williams is going to make F.A. Obata expendable. I feel like the prophet after our episode yesterday with Linnell. And you'll see why. Because guess what? Our prophetic statements didn't stop there. James Smith-Williams making a play. I love this stunt. Love this stunt. I'm a big James Smith-Williams guy. Good depth guy. Jacoby still in. Taking a sack. Who is that? Backup offensive line.
93 in there, along with Jeremiah Martin. Dobbs split in the middle
Good
of
throw.
the field, and
Good
that
throw.
one is caught. Austin said he doesn't have enough dough to go ride a rocket ship quite yet, but we'll see. Dobbs overshoots it, and that ball is.
Oh, mercy! Look at the 4-3. Oh, mercy, Percy! Oh, mercy, Percy! I told you the prophetic statements didn't stop there. Shout out to my guy Linnell. Both of us told you that our guy Percy Butler was going to have a game yesterday. We told you that. Percy Butler is the rangiest DB on this roster. He showed you the 4-3 speed once he caught the ball. This is a heat-seeking missile and run support coverage, and I think that he's going to have a big year. Now, granted, Josh Dobbs did throw the ball right to him. It wasn't a hard play to make, but guess what? He made it. He made it. Oh, mercy, Percy! Don't be taking my nickname. When I hear that in the stadium, y'all know where it came from. Because he's going to be making a lot more plays to come. Oh, mercy, Percy!
He adjusts his feet and he just was not able to throw a good ball. The ball kind of
Now get out. Now get out. 4-3. Ha ha. Ha ha. Ha ha. Jacoby back out. This is where you want to make something happen. 16 seconds left. Try to at least steal 3. Not that fucking arm punt, though. Not that fucking arm punt, Jacoby. It's preseason. That's a fucking arm punt. I don't know what the hell that was. Solid outing by Jacoby Brissett, to say the least, but that was a fucking arm punt. I don't know what the hell that was. How many timeouts did we have? How many? Hold on. I just want to look back. How many timeouts did we have? We had 3 timeouts. You don't want to make that mistake. Throw the ball out of bounds. You got at least 12 seconds, 11 seconds. With 3 timeouts, who knows if we can get in field goal range? You a veteran quarterback against second stringers. Why not? Anything but that fucking arm punt.
Probably not a good decision in this situation because that's a really risky throw when you're on the back.
Anything but that fucking arm punt.
Taking that hit, throwing the ball up in the air because now if the Washington receiver's not able to get him down.
Solid game by Jacoby Brissett nonetheless, though.
They don't care if they look silly standing back there, getting those
third stringers in. Second half. These are the guys fighting for the roster.
This dolphin.
All right. Hey, NFL, cut it out with the ads, bro. Cut it out with the ads, bro. So while we watching these ads, though, beautiful showing by the quarterbacks in the first half. Sam played within himself. Jacoby did what he was supposed to do. I think that the QB room is 180 degrees better than what it was last year with the shit that we had with Taylor Heineke and Carson Wentz. But back to the game.
He can be the pass protector he has to be if he wants to be on the field in third down.
There's a throw to Watkins Jr., and that one's going to be close to the sticks.
Is this the Quan Martin struggle drive? I think this might be the Quan Martin struggle drive.
Gets the ball.
No. This not. This isn't it. Andre Jones Jr. is explosive, though, ladies and gentlemen. Watch him split the block. Watch him split this block. And this wasn't the only play that he made last night. Andre Jones Jr. is a name to watch, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you now, he's already better than KJ Henry. Look at him. Split the block, make the play in the backfield. That's explosion. That's twitchiness. That's explosion and twitchiness.
3rd and 7.
Best rookie DN on the roster.
Here comes the Browns on the blitz. Washington picks
Good throw, good catch.
Brissett will dump it off.
That's what you should have did at the end of the first half, Jacoby.
It was actually great. I think it was great to be in the Hall of Fame.
Swole Joey. Joey Slide. I love what I seen from Joey Slide because we know 49 yardage from Joey Slide, they are not a guarantee, but he made that one look easy. I think this is the Quan Martin struggle drive. Look at this. Wide open. I'm not going to put that one on Quan.
Remember that, Joe? I remember that. I know he can't hear me.
Before we let you go, tell us one thing about Kevin Stefanski we don't know.
Kevin, great coach, man. He's a player's coach.
Thomas Greeny, a rookie as well. This one is a
touchdown on Quan.
The first of the night is
rough outing for Quan Martin, our second round pick, to say the least. Versatile DB corner. Rough outing to say the least. And it's the first game. So I'm not going to go along the lines to say that you're a bust or anything like that. Rough first game. But my boy, Quan, you can't be doing shit like this, bro. You can't be doing shit like this, bro. My man went on a liking spree for everybody that brought up Quan Martin's name yesterday. Quan Martin has definitely been disappointing so far. Quan Martin has had some issues in his first game. All of these are true. But there's no reason that the game ended at 12:15 and you liking Twitter mentions at 12:20. That's a bit concerning for me, Quan Martin. And I'm a Quan Martin guy. Like I said, I don't think that you're a bust. This is one game. You had a rough first outing. But it was rough. We're going to be delusional if we're going to say that you played well. But it was your first game. Lock in, watch film, get better on the field, but get off Twitter, bro. Get off Twitter, bro. I'm scared of Quan Martin now. Let me find out this is what he does. He's going to be doing this after every game. Let me block him real quick. Let me go ahead and block Quan Martin real quick. Hold on. Block. So he can't see none of my shit. So nah, I'm playing. But yeah, Quan Martin, you need to lock in. That'll do it for the game. I think it started to drag at that point. But I liked what I saw from Sam Howell. I liked what I saw from the quarterback room. I liked what I saw from Cole Turner. He didn't make the highlights, but Christian Holmes was all over the place. And before we get up out of here, I got one more video. Brian Baldigger does an amazing job breaking down film, and he did a little tidbit on Sam Howell and some of his snaps from yesterday. So I wanted to watch that before we headed out here, and you can see that the murder that Jahan Dotson committed on that man last night.
What do you say we watch a little Sam Howell film from last night? 3rd and 6, opening drive of the game. Pressure was there for a lot of the night.
Pressure there.
I don't know if people knew that he could
use his mobility.
Scramble,
get out there. Get the first. Make a move. All right, we didn't have that with Carson Wentz last year.
Does right here to Bates.
Carson Wentz just simply could not do that, bro.
Would love this throw.
John Bates, right? You got to make that throw, my boy.
Monsoon last night, got to catch it, right?
Got to catch it. Tell him, Baldy, got to catch
right
it.
Here. Like I thought right here, he's got the curl coming open, and he's got the flat route down at the bottom. 2nd and 20. Don't do this, though. Like, don't sit there undecided and take that hit.
Is that not what we said? What did Baldy just say? Come on. We're football connoisseurs over here at Bleeding B&G. We know exactly what we're talking about. I told you. Look at the top of the route. Those guys was open. Those are your hot reads. Listen to Baldy.
Don't sit there undecided and take that hit.
Nah, listen to Baldy. Talk that shit, Baldy.
Don't do this, though. Like, don't sit there.
Let him know.
At the bottom. 2nd and 20. Don't do this, though. Like, don't
let him know. Let him know we
coming open.
Open. Can't do this, though, Sam.
Don't do this, though. Like, don't sit
That was the only big mistake of the night. I just wanted to show you, what we talking about over here at Bleeding B&G. That's why you should subscribe. 4th and 3. This is the rollout. This is the all-22, so you can see what Sam is looking at. Decent protection. Chris Paul looking for work. Charles Leno, wow. Finally doing a decent job. Andrew Wiley looking solid. Our best offensive lineman, Sam Cosmi. Holding up. Rolls out right. Now make a play. That's what gets me excited about this Commanders offense in 2023. Plays like that.
Turner right there. 1st down. Next play. Jahan Dotson.
Here's the murder, guys. Hide the kids. Fellas, hide your wives. Because we're about to watch an absolute murder committed by Jahan Dotson, the felon himself.
Right there in the slot. Runs his double move right there.
Oh, my God. Did y'all see that?
Drops it. Great catch. And he drops it there on Hickman. His double move right there on Hickman. Drops it. Great Dotson right there.
Look at the move.
Runs his double move right there on Hickman. And he drops it.
Give me that.
Double clutch.
Give me that to the end zone.
For Sam Howell's final.
To the end zone. So that did it for Sam's night yesterday. And that'll do it for this episode of the Bleeding B&G podcast. If you guys enjoyed this, like I said, this isn't the Bleeding B&G podcast, excuse me. If you guys enjoyed this video, though, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Pushing out a lot of content. The season is coming. Check in on the page because we got a lot more content coming. And I'll check in on you guys later. Peace.